Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. So today I'm Dini Kamalunisa with name double 2612121. I want to explain about speech act. Start from definition. Speech acts is doing thing with language. John Austin in his book How to Do Thing with Words is the first to introduce the idea of speech acts, analyzing the relationship between utterance and performance. Jadi, speech act adalah semua ujaran yang mengandung tindakan dan unit terkecil dalam komunikasi itu disebut dengan speech act. Speech act juga merupakan tindakan komunikasi yang mengungkapkan maksud tertentu. Okay, the next is example. In the context at the dinner table, they decide the roast chicken is very good. One piece is not enough. Di chickennya terlalu enak, satu aja nggak cukup gitu. Nah, ucapan ini mempunyai makna lain. Bisa jadi maknanya si ayah ini meminta untuk menambah ayam lagi, satu porsi lagi. Dan untuk contoh yang kedua, Grandma said, "Is there any salt?" Di sini ada garam. Itu bisa berarti bahwa makanannya itu kurang asin. Jadi si grandma ini meminta untuk menambahi garam. Okay, the next is locution, elocution, and perlocution. The Theory of Speech Act by Austin. So definition of locution is the act of saying or writing something in a language. The utterance words what you say or write. Jadi locution ini berasal dari speakers atau pengucap. And then elocution, the intention that we can have when we say some things atau message. And the last is perlocution, the effect product in the listener or readers when they understand the elocution. Jadi ini tindakan dari listeners ya. Okay. The next is 5 category of speech act. Jadi ada 5 kategori dalam tindak tutur atau speech acts. Yang pertama ada assertive speech acts. The speech acts that state what the speaker believe to be case or not. Type of assertive is starting, confirming, believing, concluding, saying, reporting, answering, checking, telling, and predicating. For example, the word is flat, bumi ini datar. And the next example is it's a sunny day. Jadi assertive speeches ini merupakan tindakan yang dipercaya pendengar. Yaitu contohnya tadi kayak confirming, concluding, answering, checking, and telling. And the next is commissive speech act. The speech acts that speaker use to commit themselves to some future action. Type promising, threatening, fusing, planning, swearing, and threatening. For example, I will never leave the class in the future. Pokoknya contoh dari commissive speech acts ini yaitu yang mengandung tipe itu tadi kayak perjanjian dan juga pledging. The next is directive speech act. The speech act used by the speaker to get someone else to do something. For type is commanding, ordering, requesting, suggesting, buying, asking, inciting, forbidding, advise, suggest, and inviting. For example, come to my office now. Jadi ini contohnya ini termasuk ke dalam inviting kan, dan inviting ini termasuk ke direct speech act. And the next is expressive speech act. The speech acts that state what the speaker feels. Psychological state of pleasure, pain, like joy, and sorrow. For the type is apologizing, appreciating, thanking, regretting, welcoming, and deploring. For example, is sorry because it hurt you, and congratulations on your wedding. Jadi expressive speech act ini yaitu contohnya itu acknowledging kayak minta maaf, apresiasi, dan juga kayak ucapan selamat. Okay, for the next material is declarative speech acts. The speech act that change the state of the word via utterance. Example, I now pronounce your husband and wife. Jadi declarative speech act ini paling beda ya, dimana contohnya itu harus kayak yang mengucapkan itu harus tokoh masyarakat, jadi mengubah status. Contohnya itu seperti kayak penghulu ataupun pendeta seperti itu. Jadi kan merubah status seseorang kan. Gitu. Okay, I think enough for today. So thank you so much for your attention. And the last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.